Pod Network Entertainment.
Day 198. Paano kung di kami pareho ng kinikita?
Hi, I'm Joelle. I talk for a living and I'm an overthinker. Life keeps going and the questions keep coming. But I hope you find comfort in the fact na hindi ka mag-isa. Ang dami nating overthinker, no? Sa ups and downs, twists and turns ng buhay, paano kung ituloy lang natin ang paghanap ng kasagutan? Ready? Tara! This is Joelle's podcast. Paano kung? Powered by the Pod Network.
Hello, overthinker. Kamusta ang puso? Are you ready to talk finances with lande or love sprinkled on the side? I'd like to think na we talk about this more kasi ang dami na talagang resources for finances now and all of that. It's like ang daming information accessible now. But so many couples still struggle with that. Money talks. And we know that already. Money issues can either build or break relationships. So, wala. I guess kailangan pa siyang pag-usapan more. And it's been a while since we've had this topic. And so perfect na siyang balikan ngayon. If you haven't yet, you can actually check out yung Day 128, paano kung financially stable siya at ako hindi. It was actually a money episode with Coach Yanni Moya with a lot of really fun insights there. Pero today, we're gonna flip the situation. Paano kung yung dinidate mo naman ay yung walang pera? Paano kung wala siyang pera? Paano kung magkaiba kayo ng tax bracket? I think the quick answer to that is, no, wag na. Iwanan mo na yan. Pero syempre, things aren't black and white. It's in the gray area where we get to learn, where stories are made, and where we kind of get to expand our understanding of life and the world around us. So, syempre, pag-usapang pera, I don't know, I just want to bring an expert. We gotta bring an expert. So, I'm so honored kasi I got to invite a super special guest. And hindi lang siya expert sa field of finance, but I would consider her also an expert on living life on her own terms. Continuously creating a life that she just absolutely loves. Many know her as NFG, Nomad Finance Girl, just dropping bars of wisdom through the years as an educator, an empowerer, and recently, she earned some new titles. I love this. A best-selling author and a hot mama. I've always been fascinated by the way she inspires, how she shares her journey, how she's shed many versions of herself and continues to make the world a better place. She talks a lot about finance and life, pero ang saya that we get to do that and more today. Paano kung usapang pera at love tayo with Nikki Jurado Mancilia.
Hi.
Hello!
Hi, everyone.
You're
Hello.
here.
Yes, finally. You mentioned Yanni was here pala.
Yes.
Yeah, I love her. I'm a big fan.
Amazing
Love
also. So, ang saya. Ang saya sa naman na pag-uusapan at mga guests as well. So, kamusta ang puso?
Masaya. Kasi mayaman yung asawa ko. You just start agad. Hindi, masaya. No, really, I'm very happy. Like what you said, I create my life intentionally from money to relationships. I'm very happy. I do have a 3-month-old now. So, yung super saya. Sabi ko nga kay Joel kanina, ang saya parang may aso ka lang pala. Charot.
Yung difference lang kasi eventually they'll start to like hate you at some point. They could or talk back. But generally, I think from this point till 2 years.
It's like a pet.
Para sa cute ones though. Less hair. I'm so happy to have you here now and like to just see your growth through the years. Kasi side note guys, we were grade school classmates.
Yeah.
It's like 20-ish years ago.
Yeah, I think we reconnected college.
Oh.
Ay nako, alam ko rin yung kwento niyan. Because I watched my friends who are in business. And then, super naging fan mo ko when you started doing your food business. And then, it just kept on watching you and kind of stalking you, you know?
Oh my gosh!
Paano yung growth na yun? So, I felt like I was growing with you. That's why this is like a big deal for me. So, thank you.
That's so cool. From gusgusing mga children and like here we are just constantly building a life we love. So, ayun, ang saya. Masasabi ko we were classmates before. Oh my God. So, yun ang topic natin today. We're talking finance and relationships.
Yes.
But of course, lagi kong hinihingi ang backstory time na para just maintindihan kung saan ka nang gagaling din. What were your major beliefs on money and love when you were younger and how have they changed?
Okay, just like most kids, I think, you know, dandy ako nung high school.
Yes. We love that.
Ang dami kong ginawa, girl. Diba? And it's not something that I regret kasi most of my lessons from money and relationships came from that time. And one thing that I realized back then, I was really, really young. You know, like when you're in a relationship, parang you and me against the world siya eh. Parang wala kang pakialam kung wala kang pera. And as you grow older, no, may pakialam ako na may pera ka. Diba?
Kailan to nagbago for you? Kasi gets naman talaga, parang yes, love talaga, malalaban natin to. But then when did reality hit you na parang wait lang, parang kailangan may pera ka rin?
You know, just I'm 34 now. I think when I was 25, I already met my now husband Mark.
Okay.
When I was 25. Before no, nagkaroon ako ng multiple boyfriends na nagkaroon pa ako ng businesses with them. Again, you and me against the world pa yung style ka nun.
Yeah.
Until I lost a lot of money, like personal money. And when I realized na not just the money, I was losing time and I was losing myself, na I cannot be in a relationship with someone I'm not financially aligned with. Doon na talaga nag-start lahat ng difference. Na I realized nga na, una, money is a taboo topic. It's hard to talk to your partner about money. That's why I never talk to my partners about money. Yun yung number one mistake. So,
before.
nag-change na lahat.
Okay.
When I met Mark, talagang una kong sinabi, pera ang pag-usapan natin.
Okay, oo. Sinet mo na yun agad
Yeah,
na.
hindi pwedeng hindi.
Okay.
I think that's why nagtagal kami.
Oo.
Ayun, kasal na kami ngayon.
It worked with the baby as well. Ano pa ba? Are there other like beliefs din on money? Were there times where you felt na parang did it swing to the extreme na parang dapat sila lang? Kasi sabi mo din na, ay gusto ka na maging sugar baby.
Yeah. Oo. Now, I still want to be a sugar baby. Pero, yeah. Of course, us girls, we often hear it. Contradicting advice, na parang sasabihin nila, okay, maganda if yung partner mo would pay for everything. I mean, that's nice. Pero a part of you na gusto maging strong, independent woman, kina-question na rin yun. Pero at the same time, gusto mo mag-soft era. Diba? Ang gulo-gulo. So, ang daming naglalaban na beliefs. So, I think para mas madali yung usapan dito, we need to understand first that there are two people in a relationship. That's why money talks plus relationship super niyang complicated. Kasi dalawang magkaibang tao na magkakaibang belief sa pera, pinagsama mo pa. Tapos may present kayo, tapos may future pa kayo together. So, and it's like planning a whole business. And most people don't talk about it. That's why nagiging reason for most hiwalayan is that.
Yeah.
The whole communication process then is another thing. Kaya when you presented, Dominique, ito yung topics natin. Hindi, ito pag-usapan natin. Kasi sobrang gulo nito pag-usapan.
Okay, oh my gosh.
Yes.
And I like that you mentioned na parang it is kind of like a business.
It is.
Which it was, no? Parang like if we rewind back yung mga, nung unang panahon na parang marriages, they were all very like business transactions. Nas naging love, na put yung feelings na tabi yung realistic part of it. So, I like that you kind of threw it back in na we should kind of think of it as well as a business still. Not completely removing the love, but if you want it to survive long term, parang business lang din siya, no? Oo nga, no? Ang ganda. Now, you said that finance is like, it really is very personal. And lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang pinagdadaanan, the beliefs, the traumas, the fears, and all of that. But what was it that drew you personally to finance? Na turning it into a career and an advocacy?
Wala akong pera nun eh. So, syempre, pag wala akong pera, I was broke. And I asked, okay, nasaan yung money? Follow the money, right? So, I saw it in sales. And anyone in sales, they'd know na once you're in sales, the environment really is very active siya sa personal development programs, books, programs. Parang cool to nga actually. So, you get into those programs and that's when you start filtering out the people you surround yourself with, including your potential partners. Because once you start, developing yourself and investing time and energy and even money on yourself, with books, programs, coaches, hindi naman sa nagiging mata pobre ka or nag-iiba nagiging mataas yung tingin mo sa self mo. But natural na nangyari na nag-iiba yung network mo because you change your language.
Oo.
And it's also neuroscience na ano yun yung term? RAS, Reticular Activation System.
Ooh.
So the job of your RAS is to literally filter out what you see and what you hear and what you experience.
Ang dami na eh.
ang
Parang
dami
you can't
na.
get everything. Yeah.
You will die. Wala yung filter na yun. Mababaliw ka. So, with that RAS, and as you develop, magkakaroon ka ng character development na gaganap dyan, your RAS develops as well. Tapos, sinasabi niya sa'yo, ito yung magiging, yung term nila is ka-wavelength mo.
Okay, yeah.
Yun yung pagsasabi nila, gusto ko yung partner ko, ka-wavelength ko. So, when I got into that, nag-iba na yung potential partners ko. Hindi na pwede yung hindi nag-i-invest sa sarili niya.
Right.
Kaya mayaman yung asawa ko ngayon.
Oo. Tama naman. Okay. And that's how it affected, no? Kasi, well, I remember seeing you like years back na it was sort of in the arts world.
Yes.
And then
Musicians,
you shift. Yeah, yung
mostly.
our musician with the way you created noon sa mga websites noon, the photos, I remember seeing that as well. And then shifting to finance, which is like completely the other side of the brain. But I love that you mentioned yung parang the self-development route, no? So through that, parang sabi mo na rin ba sa sarili mo na, okay, kailangan talaga same, kailangan niya gets niya. Kasi some people don't like dating within the industry. May ganong
Yeah.
So you didn't have that, you didn't have that block
Hindi
ever.
naman. No,
Parang
no,
you're
no.
open to that.
Like, I'm fine dating someone else from another industry. I'm not fine dating someone na hindi kami aligned ng values.
Okay.
And hindi kami pareho ng pupuntahang life vision. I think for most people in relationships, pag money ang usapan, that's just like the cherry on top kind of problem. It's not the actual problem. Parang lang siyang parang side result na lang siya. Yung actual problem is when you got into the relationship, did you actually talk about your goals?
Ay.
Your current financial standing, your beliefs around money? Because most people, like 99% of people will say no.
They don't.
Kasi nahihiya sila. Which is weird. Ba't ka mahihiya sa partner mo? I mean, imagine if you don't talk about...
Nagkakaroon ka na nga.
Exactly. Pinapakita mo lahat. Diba? Pero pera hindi.
Oo
And other
nga.
people say, it's private. You know what else is private?
Your private parts, your feelings, your heart, your...
Diba?
Oo
And
nga.
the thing is, with money, people need to understand is money is super personal and money is energy.
Yeah.
So, if you don't share, your beliefs around money or ano yung plano mo sa pera mo, hindi mo alam kung kailan kayo magka-clash, huwag ka magugulat if magka-problema kayo with it.
Oo.
Tapos at the end of the day, ikaw pa yung magigilty. Especially with women.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so bad na do I just like this guy for his potential? Yan yung mga potential.
Ay,
potential
nako!
eh. Or am I a bad person kasi ayoko na siya dahil wala na siyang work? Parang hindi you're bad. It's just because may misalignment na gaganap.
Yeah.
And hindi yun napag-usapan kasi yun.
That's true. And when I talk about then sometimes yung questions that you can ask someone you start dating, no, people are always some people would comment and say, ano ba to? Parang job interview na siya. Pero parang bumabalik siya dun sa, you think about the business aspect of it and the longevity. So you do have to ask these very business-like, job-like questions because you are going to be partners in life, which would heavily involve a lot of financial decisions.
Depende rin sa goal mo when you're dating. Because some people
Yun din.
date just to date.
Oo, totoo.
But some people
Kung
date
for
to
serious,
marry.
oo.
Oh, if you're dating to marry, you have to know.
Oo.
Girl, buhay mo yan eh.
Alamin mo na yan agad-agad to at least save you some time. Pero kung may time ka pa,
Yeah.
tapos gusto mo enjoy yun, alamin mo down the road. So, yeah, perfect ang topic natin today. Paano kung di kami pareho ng kinikita? Na-mention mo na kanina na ganun, that you've had that experience. So, yeah, tell us more about that personal experience on this paano kung. Were you on like both sides? Was there a time na lagi bang sila yung walang pera? Was there a time na ikaw yung hindi? Or was it always pantay? What
Lahat
was it?
yun.
Okay.
So, na-experience ko na I had the lower income. Na-experience ko na no income at all. And na-experience ko na rin yung sila naman yung ganun. No income, low income. And yung pantay kami or nagsasaluan. Like currently, ganun.
Oo.
So, I kind of, I have an idea sa lahat ng aspects na yon. And the best part about that is other than experiencing those things, I experienced them in different parts of my life.
Yeah.
So, when I was super young, to yung nagka-career mode na ako, to now that I'm a mom, because as you grow older, nag-iiba yung ano mo around money eh. The way you look at money, your perspective with money, your beliefs around money. Plus yun nga, kaya siya super complicated because you, as a person na individual, complicated ka ni.
Yeah.
Nagdadagdag ka pa ng isang tao into the picture, di ba?
Responsible ka pa for that
Yeah.
tiny human. That's
Exactly.
true. Okay, so na-experience mo you have a wide array, a wide range of experience there. Would you be able to share some like specific lessons from each of those particular dynamics? Nung wala nag-date ka nung walang-walang pera, anong natutunan mo from that?
Sige. Nung nag-date ako ng broke person.
Oo.
Okay. When I dated a broke person, well, I dated two of them. Yung isa, and I wanna share this kasi magkaiba yung nangyari doon.
Okay.
So, yung isa kasi ay dito lumabas yung may need to fulfill someone else's potential. Common problem ng women,
Hilig
actually.
natin yan.
Na parang, ang question nito usually is, wala siyang income now, but he's very talented. Bonus na rin na macho siya.
Sige,
Pogi, ganyan. Na baka naman, if I stay long enough, yun yung common. If I stay long enough, maybe kumita naman siya. Tapos sa akin na yun, yung mag-reap ng rewards. Another version of that is, broke na nga, tapos wala ka pang nakikitang place sa plans niya in the
okay,
future.
yeah.
Like, if you ask him, anong balak mo sa pera mo or sa savings mo, wala, pang bibili ko ng kung ano-ano, pero wala ka doon sa picture na yun. So, I experienced both of those things. And yung common na lumabas sa akin na question when I was learning this lesson was, how do I know when I'll stay? Tsaka when I should leave the relationship already. This is how I learned na ultimately, at babalik-balik tayo dito throughout this whole conversation, this is how I learned na ang pinaka-important in anyone's life and relationship, actually buong buhay mo, is knowing your values. Because your values, they act like your life compass. If you don't know kung anong sagot mo sa isang tanong, you always go back to your values. So, for example, that time, my top value was security because I needed money.
Yeah.
Diba? Like, if ang focus mo security, hindi mo magiging focus ang freedom na yan.
Yeah,
ang gusto mo,
that's true.
paycheck.
Yeah.
Diba? Back then, yung partner ko, freedom. Doon pa lang may
Doon
clash
pa lang
na.
di na nag-match. Yeah.
And then, the second one naman I realized is the difference in life vision. So, the partner na hindi ako part ng life niya, wala ako sa life vision. So, definitely, instant answer na doon is, why am I staying in that relationship? I should leave.
Yeah.
If I'm not a part of your vision in life, then I am not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna be with someone na ilalagay ako doon sa vision niya, na nasa vision ko din.
Gets.
So, yun yung naging ingredients kong dalawa. That's
Okay.
my biggest lesson, I think, when it comes to money and relationships. Know your values and know your life vision, and dapat may alignment kayo doon.
Ooh, okay. I love na naman na babalik-balikan natin because we are gonna be
Yeah.
answering some questions soon. But I did wanna check in lang how you were naman being from that side. Na ikaw naman yung walang pera or low income at that time. How did that feel from your from that perspective
No, ako yung
naman?
walang kita.
Oo.
Okay. So, depende to sa guy. Kasi again, from the very beginning, you have to talk about money.
Yeah.
Because I experienced na we don't talk about money and the guy was berating me na ba't hindi ka nagko-contribute.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, I was forced to level up. But then, that's my perspective kasi eh. I'm that kind of person. Kapag may gumanon sa akin, sige, dile-level up ako. Hindi ako yung parang, huhu, anong gagawin ko? Anong gagawin natin?
Sige, laban.
Nag-go lang. Ayun. But then, I also experienced another guy, which is actually my husband now, na talagang ini-insist niyang, no, I want to pay. Chill ka lang dyan. I want you to relax, just play games. Ang haba ng buhok ko talaga sa niya. And this is what I learned. Ito naman. The other one, very practical yung lesson ko doon. Very practical money lesson. This is how I realized yung difference ng feminine energy sa masculine energy. So, feminine energy, it's not just for women, it's also for men.
Yeah.
But basically, para mas madali siyang explain, it's our ability to receive and be soft. Okay? Na carry lang, like we're happy. Receive lang ako.
Yeah.
Masculine energy, very siya yung provide, hard worker,
Get things done.
outprotect you. Yes. So, when women are in their natural feminine and their partners are nasa natural masculine nila, ang sarap maging sugar baby. Kasi you have a provider. Upo ka lang dyan, bibilin ko lahat. Ganon. Diba? And you'll notice na if the guy, especially for women, if the guy is not stepping up, ang tendency natin is to put ourselves in the masculine. Diba? Tayo yung mag-step up. Tayo yung mag-work ng todo. Tapos it's not really a good thing kasi tayo naman yung nagpe-pressure sa kanila. And men are carrying a lot of pressure already.
Yeah.
So imagine if you're that partner then. So I learned that. And I started asking myself because medyo confusing siyang question for me na parang paano yun kung ang natural for me is to be in my masculine but I also wanna be pa-baby lang. Ang gagawin ko, diba? So doon na ako nag-start mag-explore talaga.
To kind of, ina-adjust mo na lang were there
Yes.
things you had to kind of mix, tama ba to? Ginaganon mo ba yung
Exactly.
console ng energy mo, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. So, you said the thesis statement of this is always just going back to the values. Pero tingin mo, since marami namang possibilities in this world, tingin mo yung mga ganitong relationships can work. Maybe not for you, but or have you seen this possible na
naman.
yung may ganong dynamic, it works in their own way?
Naman, definitely. Actually, kahit kami ng husband ko now, hindi naman kami nag-start. Na-aligned kami
Okay.
sa values and sa money. In fact, super opposite kami when it comes to money. Because my husband is an extreme spender.
Wow.
Grabe. Ako, super saver ako eh. Nagpapanik ako pag nakita ko siyang nagsha-shopping. Girl,
Okay,
ito
okay.
yung gitara niya sa bahay.
Oh my God! Ilan naman yung kamay niya?
That's what I say. Grabe.
Okay.
Grabe siya mag-shopping. So when we started, hindi naman talaga ganon. Doon ko na-learn nga din yung importance of communication.
Okay.
As long as you it's easy to say that, no? Parang feeling ko sa lahat ng
Communicate.
in-interview mo sa podcast mo, communication is the key. But people don't realize that communication is the key if you understand your partner's language. Kasi, especially for women, I'm just gonna speak for women kasi babae ako eh. So, I know na we tend to like say what's on our mind lang, how you feel. Pero hindi talaga yun yung language ng lalaki. Hindi nila na-understand yung how I feel. Kaya nga, di ba kapag may problema tayo, they try to fix it because they're on
Yes.
Mr. Fix-It mode. Tapos nakakainis yun sa atin. Kasi hindi nila alam. Yeah, we have to let them know na I don't want you to give me solutions right now. I just want you to listen. We have to let them know. Which shows lang na you're speaking Chinese, he's speaking French. So you need to understand French para magkaintindihan kayo doon. So, when we were starting, pinipilit ko yung language ko when it comes to money. And that's why...
Save muna, ganon.
Save.
Okay.
Kaya hindi kami nagkaintindihan. Pero when I understood na iba pala yung perspective niya talaga, iba rin yung pressure na pinagdadaanan ng guy. Girls are more vulnerable, more open to talking about their feelings. Guys will not tell you na nahihiya sila nang wala silang budget pang date.
Okay.
Diba? Kaya you cannot assume lang na kaya ba siya hindi niya ako uso sa internet ngayon yung if he wanted to, he would.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's nice. But what if he couldn't kasi?
Or
Diba?
figure out pa niya how to say it properly or
Yeah.
like manage it. That's true.
And men are not wired to say these things eh. So you have to make it easy for him to say it to you by being his safe space din.
Yes.
Doon papasok yung understanding his language.
The femininity also.
Exactly.
And creating that.
For you to become, be in your feminine energy at para maging safe siya sa masculine niya, kailangan safe ka
That's
sa
true.
kanya. Imagine if all you're doing is, bakit hindi ka nagsisave? Bakit bili ka ng bili Nung start, ganun kami.
gaganon.
Exactly.
Okay, oo.
Nung start, ganun kami. And na-notice ko, the more na ginanon ko siya, the more siya gumastos. Parang inaasar niya
Okay,
ako.
oo.
Parang, ganon. Pagsisave mo ko, sige, tatapon ko tong perang to. Parang
Okay.
siyang ganon. And then, when I gave up, sabi ko, gumive up talaga ako.
Ang funny na gumive up ka.
Yeah. Gumive up ako. Sabi ko, sige, hindi ito nag-work. Gagawin ko yung ginagawa niya, aasarin ko rin siya.
Okay.
Sabihin ko, you know what, sige, gumastos tayo, ubusin natin lahat ng pera natin para walang mangyari sa atin.
Okay.
And nung naspinik ko na yung language niya, and I started, the key here is being genuinely interested instead of interesting to the guy. Doon ko na-learn, ba't siya ganun? Diba? You
Okay.
start asking, ba't ganun yung galawan niya sa pera? Ba't ganun yung beliefs niya sa pera? Ano yung pinanggagalingan
May
niya?
curiosity na sa kung saan siya nanggaling.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you start asking those things, he'll open up naman eh. Kasi suddenly, nararamdaman niya, interested sa akin tong taong to. Again, if it's all about you, like, bakit? Mag-close up siya.
Right, that's true.
Right.
And through that, you were able to kind of find a language. So would you
Yes.
say, nag-adjust ka sa kanya? Parang how did you meet in the middle then?
Nag-create kami ng systems. Business talaga, girl.
Okay.
So what worked was, I told him, okay, gets ko na important sa'yo yung bumibili ka na ito, ganyan. Gets ko na yung mga gitara mo, fine. Pero, as long as ganito, una, lahat ng gastos mo, use your own money.
Okay.
Pangalawa, when I wanna travel somewhere, ayokong may limit ka sa budget. I want you to be ready to travel with me. And nag-click sa kanya yon na suddenly, no, I have to save up. Because this woman is challenging me na magta-travel kami together.
Kasi iba rin yung priorities mo on where
iba
you
yung
want to spend your
akin.
money. Okay, I
Yes.
see that.
And then from there, naging mas open siya to set up systems. Doon na kami nagkaroon ng mga joint account, ng investments
Okay.
together. Kasi pag pinilit mo sa start, wala talaga. Like, hindi.
That's true. Okay, I love that. The systems that you created. I think it's natural din naman talaga na at the start na magka-clash kayo. And it's important to understand the values and where you can meet in the middle if you want to. Kasi kung ayaw nyo, edi nag-break na lang din kayo.
Yeah.
But,
ano din, sa question mong yun, is it possible?
so kaya. Yeah.
Kung kaya, I would say, it is if kung hindi man kayo aligned sa values, at least may some kind of alignment sa life vision.
Okay.
You have to be in the vision.
Okay,
You have to exist there.
Right.
Because if hindi, then again, you might be dating someone who's just dating to date. Eh, what if ikaw dating to marry?
That's true. Tapos for you at that time, during that early stage, ano yung dynamics ng kinikita nyo nun? Were you, parang pantay na ba kayo nun? Or...
We were both broke.
Iba pang dynamic pa yun. Okay. And then you built that together. Parang would you say sabay din kayo or were there seasons din na gumaganong-ganon din?
Well, kasi for context din, we both built something individually na before.
Okay,
Before we met. And then when we met, pareho kaming, okay, start tayo from scratch. Ganun. So, I think that's why it worked well for us kasi, again, life vision. Pareho kami, when I asked him, ano bang gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo? Sabi niya na, I just don't want to, I want a lot of money but I don't want to work. I want a lot of free time. Doon, nagtugma
Freedom.
kami doon. Yeah.
Na-appear kayo doon. Yeah.
Because during that time, freedom na yung top value ko.
Okay.
So, nag-agree ako, like, ay, gusto ko rin yan. And then, when I was, observing what he was saying, I was there. In the picture. Like, sinasabi niya, gusto ko ng ganitong bahay, tapos ito gagawin mo. Nung narinig ko, nice. Good. At least alam ko na even if you're putting your money somewhere else, I know I'm still in the plan.
Okay. So
there's
nag-check
room here.
siya. I love that. Okay. Perfect.
Hello everyone! Ako po si Baus Rufo, ang host ng podcast na Kaya Pa Ba? Ang pinakabagong talk show kung saan tinatanong namin kung kaya pa nga ba talaga. No, it's an interview show featuring my favorite content creators, celebrities, or just my favorite taga-benta ng turon. Who knows? Go listen to it now on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
So, naset na natin yung pinanggagalingan and her experience as well. So, and it's not a paano kong episode kung hindi sasagutin yung mga questions. So, ang umbrella is paano kung di kami pareho ng kinikita. Where most of the time, yung partners, or yung mga nag-send ng questions, yung laging mas kumikita ng more. So, yeah, we have 3 questions. First is early stages of dating. Nick asks, paano kung wala siyang pera? Hello, Ate Joelle. Recently ko lang nakita ang podcast mo, pero I love each and every episode na napakinggan ko, especially mga episodes about talking stages and situationships. Kasi I think I'm in one right now. Ayan, situationship. I've been NBSB for 24 years with a lot of failed talking stages. I don't know why, but I don't think it's a me problem. Wow, decision pala ako. On to my paano kong question. Paano kung walang pera yung dinidate ko? I met this guy online. 3 months na kaming nag-uusap. First month was meh, and we went out thrice during the second month. Then we couldn't meet kasi naging sobrang busy kami pareho. Pero one of his reasons na hindi kami makapag-date is wala daw siyang budget. I understand this naman since mahal makipag-date with the inflation, oh my lord. Kaso lang in the past few weeks, I've asked him 3 times na pero laging rejected since wala raw siyang budget. Again, I understand pero I think there's no point in continuing yung pagpursue ko sa kanya since he has his priorities and ako na love language ko ang quality time. Gusto kong makipag-date. Should I still ask pero mga cheap dates yung gagawin namin? I don't mind as long as I'm with him. Maliban na isipin ko na if he wants to meet me, then sana mag-suggest siya ng budget-friendly dates. I don't know. Right now, lie low na lang muna ako sa paglandi sa kanya and probably look for other guys who are willing to date me. Siguro, I just really like him since he's talented and all, pero wala eh. It takes 2 to tango, sabi nga nila. Would love to know your thoughts.
Interesting. So, walang budget yung guy. Una, props to the guy for telling you na wala siyang budget. Hindi lahat kaya sabihin yun.
Okay, naamin. No, minsan nangungutang para makapag-date.
Oo, or nang-ghost. Diba?
That's true.
Ganun lang. So, that's number 1. Number 2, I think there's a lot of assumption here. You know, of course, hindi naman siguro nasabi ni girl fully lahat. Pero, we don't know if girl asked the guy, like, sabi lang niya kasi, diba? Ano
Actually, worth noting, I think they're both guys, what seems to be the case here.
Okay, both are
actually.
guys. Okay, okay.
But either way, I think parang ano naman we all are tapping into our masculine and feminine energy
Ay,
then.
on note pala yun So, hindi porket lalaki ka, masculine ka.
Oo.
Lahat tayo masculine and may feminine. Para siyang
Yes.
spectrum. Diba?
That's
So, sino lang yung, kailan ka mag-work at that certain time. That's
Yes.
how it works. So, for this question, una nga, yun is, good job for the guy for telling you. Number 2 is, na-ask mo ba siya even kung ano yung priority niya right now? Because some people, when they say, I don't have a budget, tas hindi na sila makamove forward from them, yung iba, nahihiya lang sabihin na may iba rin akong priorities. Kaya
May
hindi
ibang
kita malagyan
pinag-iipunan.
ng pera ngayon. Yun
Right.
yung sinabi ko kanina na uso sa internet na if he wanted to, he would. If he could. Kasi yung iba, hindi naman kapareho mo ng stage sa buhay, stage sa money.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're dating someone on survival mode.
Yes.
Anong sasabihin mo dun? Ay, wag ka muna mag-survive.
Oh.
O diba,
Yeah.
iba naman yon.
That's true.
Right? So, hindi mo rin pwedeng ipilit yung self mo to be someone else's priority. And you have no control over that. Now, if you want to be in a situation where you feel like you're not prioritized, then stay. Okay? If that's fine with you. Pero love language mo pa yung quality time eh. But, you know, if the only thing you're holding on to is he's talented, potential.
Marami namang talented sa mundo.
Sobrang dami. Si Joel. Ang daming talent. Pero if you're only holding on to that thought, pero depende again sa values mo tsaka sa priorities mo. If you wanna feel like you're prioritized, because when with what I'm hearing, you feel like you're not put first eh. Maybe you need to find someone else na mas magbibigay sa'yo ng oras.
That's
Tas
true.
you said it na rin eh. Number 3, you said it na rin. It takes 2 to tango.
Yeah.
So, parang isa ka lang nang sumasayo doon.
Oo, that's true. Or kung gustong-gusto niya talaga tong taong to, like yun na talaga yung dream guy niya, at yung budget is parang gusto niya budgeted dates, parang what I would add to that, at importante talaga yung guy, value na talaga yung particular guy, ikaw gagastos sa dates for
That's
the
fine.
foreseeable future. If you're okay with that, then that's a possible way then that you could go about this. Pero if not, marami pa namang pwedeng dyan na talented din na bet mo, you can probably explore that as well. I like what Nikki mentioned
Funny
there.
eh. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo, ang daming layers ng topic na to eh. Kasi, ang ganda nun, yes, you can pay for the dates. But what if the other guy, ayaw niya mag-pay
Yun
ka?
din. May
Diba?
ego bit din.
Exactly. Kasi again, beliefs around money, they're super fragile.
That's true.
So, yung beliefs mo, ang complex na niyan, sasaksak mo pa yung isang tao.
Oo nga, that's
Diba?
also possible din.
Parang, it's so easy to say, sige, wala kang budget. Okay, edi ako magbabayad. Okay, pero gusto ba niya?
Pwede rin.
Na ikaw
that's
yung
true.
magbayad. Baka you're putting the guy in a situation na uncomfortable siya. Because of what you want.
That's important to note then. So, keep those in mind if you're willing pa to communicate. If not, well, makikita mo din naman what's not working and if you can still continue on with the dance. But at least early on pa in the dating stage. Alright, so as time goes on, nagbabago yung mga financial situations din natin and priorities. So, ito naman yung question ni Jin. Paano kung I'm dating a broke guy? I have a a boyfriend of 2 years. I dated him not because of money, ha? I really love him so much. Dati okay naman siya financially. Napro-provide naman niya yung mga wants niya, but now nagbago yung ihip ng hangin. And since ako yung may work sa aming dalawa, palagi na lang siyang nangungutang sa akin. Syempre, as a girlfriend na may work, hindi ko naman siyang matanggihan. Kahit last money ko na yon at kahit alam kong di niya yun mababayaran, pinapahiram ko pa din. Gamer nga pala siya. Everyday siyang nasa computer shop at pinagsasabihan ko din naman siya na ipunin yung mga pinapang computer niya. Kaso, ayaw niya din tulungan ng sarili niya. Sinasabi ko sa kanya na kapag may work na siya, mag-save siya, pero ang sabi niya sa akin, magsisave nga ako kasi gusto kong bilhin yung dream build ko na PC. Like, ha? Ako gusto ko i-build yung future namin parehas, pero siya, sarili niya lang ang iniisip niya. Should I still pursue this kahit alam kong wala akong magandang future sa kanya? Wala kasi siyang motivation to work kasi nagbibigay naman ng mommy and kuya niya ng allowance sa kanya. And siguro, dahil na rin kasi bunso siya. Like, hello, boyfriend with no savings, no life insurance, no work? Saan papunta future namin ito kung ako lang yung gumagastos? Badly need ng advice. My heart wants to stay but my mind says otherwise. Thank you.
Pinag-usapan na natin ito
Oo.
kanina. Okay,
Ayan
yeah,
na.
yun, life vision. Are you part of the life vision? Ano yung mas nauna sa life vision niya? Yung build, yung PC build, or you? Pwede naman pareho actually. But, again, I think this is, di ba babalik at babalik rin tayo sa sobrang grabbing lack of communication around money, no?
Yeah.
Why? Because we were taught not to talk about money.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you don't talk about money.
Ayan.
Ayan, nagkakagulo. I mean, from the very start, when he was, when he had work pa, that was a great time to ask ano yung priorities mo. Ano yung future na nakikita natin. Because the way si girlfriend wrote this, sobrang important ng relationship sa kanya. Tsaka ng future nila together. I'm wondering if it's the same for the partner. Na, yun nga, no savings, no life insurance. Alam niya Alam niya how money works.
Nag-think siya ng long term you could see.
But, you have to think of yung partner mo, yun din ba yung iniisip about you. Now, something na naisip ko rin from this is kami ng husband ko, we have this thing called growing together apart. So, it's like, meron siyang own wants. Meron, ayun, yung mga gitara niya. Or whatever. Wala nang pakialam. Bahala siya. Basta pera niya yun. Meron din siyang life vision. May pinupursue rin siyang buhay. Ako din meron. But we're gonna do it together. So, and I'm saying this because the way I heard it, the girl really is parang, kumbaga kung may Venn diagram, yung kanya, yung bilog niya, sobrang nasa loob na. When, a lot of people, when they're in a relationship, they forget that they're two individuals.
Yes.
And I am hearing, you complete me. Yun ang naririnig ko, na please fix your money stuff because you complete me. And as long as you are in that state na, like, yung feeling mo, kulang ka kapag itong taong to ay ganito ganyan or wala siya sa buhay mo, then it's kind of hard to be in a relationship. Kasi hindi ako naniniwala sa you complete me. Naniniwala ako sa I'm complete, you're complete. We just happen to decide to be together because it's gonna be fun. Yun kami ng partner ko, ganun ang belief namin. That's why, pagdating sa pera, ang dali lang din pag-usapan. Because this is my money. I am totally fine na you don't have a job now. I'm also fine na ilalagay mo sa dream PC build mo yung pera mo, but I need to know if you want to do this with me or not. Because if you want to do it with me, we're going to grow apart but together. If hindi, ay paghanap na ako iba.
Kasi valid din naman niya. Malay niya, dream niya talaga maging gamer. Like, ano yan, there's a calling for that. And that's like completely valid din, no? Pero for you to, for Jen to be like, gusto kasing matuto na siyang mag-save. Which, nandun naman sa brain niya din na mag-save. It's just for other things, no? So, if through that, you're seeing na it's hindi nag-intersect masyado or hindi kayo masyado nag-holding hands as you carry on with your dream, then maybe not. Yeah. Or how long are you gonna be willing to wait for that version of them to come out? Then?
Exactly. How long?
How long?
Yeah.
Yun talaga. Hi, finally, now we have a question from BBQ na sa extreme part naman of the scale kasi siya yung breadwinner. So may added factor to. Paano kung financially dependent ang partner ko sa akin? Breadwinner na nga, tapos medyo na.
Wow.
Breadwinner siya doon.
Magdagdag ka
Tapos
ng
sa
anak.
relationship.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hi, I've been listening to your podcast and ang galing-galing. Sarap mo pakinggan palagi. Thank you. Happy that you're here. Anyway, I'm in my late 20s and I have a partner na recently lang graduate. We've been together for 6 months pa lang. I'm happy, but paano kung financially dependent siya sa akin? Hindi ko alam paano ko siya kakausapin na minsan sakto lang yung budget ko sa ganito, ganyan. Nakilala niya kasi ako na mapagbigay talaga. Pero I guess yun yung mali ko. Nakasanayan niyang lagi akong gumagastos para sa amin. So what to do now?
Nakakatawa, no? Nasa questions yung keyword, yung answers eh. Hindi ko alam kung paano sasabihin. Yan, communication problem na naman. Sabi sa inyo eh. Alam mo, if pag-usapan lang kasi natin yung pera, dami masosolve eh, from the very beginning. Pero, it's a whole societal thing. That's why I write a lot about it. I want people to feel comfortable, because we should, to feel comfortable talking about money, feel comfortable and understand na we have different beliefs around money. Para hindi na ito mangyari.
Ano pwede na kayo mag-meet in the middle?
Oo, kasi, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to answer this question na other than, kausapin mo, be. Kasi, hindi tayo pwede mag-assume, like, what's happening sa utak ni partner. Like, what if he really needs your assistance right now? And hindi naman sa ina-expect ka niya, pero ina-accept niya graciously what you're giving him. Na, baka naman hindi siya magugulat kung biglang mawala. But, you have to really sit down, like, set a meeting. It is a business. Girl, your life is a business. So, you have to sit down, set a meeting, and just be super clear about it. I think it's the fear of talking to your partner about money is really not about the part na where you're talking. It's about hindi mo alam kung paano. Yung how part lang. Siya ma-accept, yung words mo ma-accept clearly. Because again, magkaiba yung language ng lahat ng tao. Ibang language ko, ibang language Joel. We have to find a way to jive para magkaroon tayo ng podcast or something. Same lang din with magjowa.
That's true.
That case.
So mag-usap kayo,
Mag-usap kayo?
find that. Kasi ako nga, yung concerns niya nandun niya, nilatag na niya. Pero yung dependence, how long, I guess, ano yung mga questions na kailangan as far as the plan. I guess if she sees this relationship, if she would like to see this relationship go longer, ano yung parang mga other questions that I guess she could ask habang pinag-uusapan na rin nila yung meeting nila?
Since na kayo, 6 months in, di ba? Like, paulitan na siya, sabi kayo, ikaw, how do you see yourself in the future? How do you see me in that picture? What are your top 3 values? Do you value? Iba-iba yan eh. I-google nyo na lang ano yung top values na mamili kayo top 3 nyo. For example, is it freedom? Is it fun? Is it wealth? Is it wisdom? It depends on the person. And whatever your answer is, dun lumalabas kung bakit napupunta yung pera nila in certain ways. For example, my husband, part of his top 3 values is fun. That's why yung pera niya napupunta sa travels.
Yeah.
Nag-jive kami doon. Ako din eh. Part of my, for example, it doesn't have to be the same. Part of my top values is wisdom. And one way to get wisdom is by traveling. Siya fun, so he travels a lot. O, di magkasama kami. We put money into our travels together. Yeah. So that also enriches our relationship.
That's true.
You gets mo, parang depende talaga sa values ng tao tsaka yung alignment ng values nun sa life vision nyo. How it will work. So you really have to sit down and ask him, ano yung top values mo? But, ito na. This is also my answer for all the questions na lumabas kanina.
To summarize, ganon.
Other than, sabi sa inyo, ikot-ikot lang tayo sa values tsaka sa vision eh. Another thing na iikutan natin lagi is, we simply mirror our outcome. So, for example, you're not happy with the person you're with. It's so easy to blame the other person. No? It's so easy to see what's wrong with him or her. Pero, ang tanong is, what's wrong with me? Kasi the fact na siya yung naging jowa ko, baka ako yung mali.
Oh my gosh! Yun yung harapin.
Baka ako pala yun. Bakit ko na-attract yung walang pera? Ba't ko na-attract yung walang ambisyon? Mas mahirap yun. Ba't ko na-attract in the same way na more positive light? Paano ko na-attract yung high value man? Paano ko na-attract yung provider mindset kind of guy? It all starts with you. And the fun part about complete accountability is na you have control over it, which means you also have control over the results. Kasi wala kang control sa ibang tao. Kahit gaano mo yan kamahal, kahit gaano kanya kamahal, kung hindi niya gusto ayusin yung sarili niya, hindi niya ayusin yung sarili niya.
Yeah.
Plus, mag-build pa siya ng resentments kapag pinilit mo siya.
Oo, yung fino-force mo to do it the way you want it done pa.
Diba?
Hindi talaga siya mag-work that way.
Yeah. So, if like, gusto mo talaga, ito, lumalabas to sa lahat ng questions. What if mahal ko talaga, sis? Anong gagawin natin? Hanggang kailan ako mag-wait? Okay, kung gusto mo talagang magstay with this person, ang una mong i-audit is yourself. Am I the kind of person who can inspire this person to level up? Kasi baka hindi ka pala nakaka-inspire.
Oh my God.
I mean, sa totoo lang.
Tama naman.
Because, to be honest, I mean, look at yourself. Alam mo kapag mahal mo yung tao na you're gonna move the world for this person, move mountains, and, you're gonna be a better person. So, ganun din sila sa'yo. Like, are you the kind of person na you want to have din? Kasi baka naman depend ka ng demand. I want someone like this, someone like that, pero ikaw hindi ka ganun. And, like attracts like.
Paano mo naman madedemand yun kung di mo naman kayang ibigay din or embody?
Exactly,
Oh my gosh.
exactly.
So check yourself. That's important.
And that's how you become a sugar baby din.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tama. Embody that. Alright. So paano kung di kami pareho ng kinikita? Do you think there are moments na it does matter or it doesn't matter na hindi kayo pareho ng kinikita? Are there certain situations you can think of na parang sobrang important to and sobrang hindi naman? Parang kebs lang, you can carry on with your life.
Yeah. I think it matters when, una, sa financial moves niya, damay ka. And your kids, if you have children. You don't get to choose kasi kung sino yung magiging family mo, but you get to choose kung sino yung papakasalan mo eh. And that trickles down to generations.
Yeah.
Kung ano mangyayari. And it's kind of like a big deal.
It is.
You know?
It is a big deal.
And you also have to understand na who you're with, ask any financially successful person what's the key to being financially successful. They will always say your partner. Kung sino yung jowa mo, sino yung asawa mo. Yeah, because yan yung kasama mo, madalas, siya rin yung nakakita ng no-filter self mo eh. So, if you're with someone who's always negative, who can't support your ideas, babagsak ka talaga. I mean, yung partner mo, ganun, what more sa ibang tao, diba? So, yan yung biggest cheerleader mo, siya rin yung black hat mo, someone who can be so real with you. Now, if that person medyo malayo, or may gap kayo when it comes to yung character development nyo, then paano ka matutulungan? Yan. Or baka naman ikaw yung malayo sa kanya. Isipin mo rin yun, di ba?
That's true.
Again, the question is, how willing is your partner or you to level up? I think that matters so much. Because that will dictate what kind of life you're gonna live.
Yeah, that's true. Kasi marami namang may potential. Lahat tayo may potential kung tutuusin. But like, not everyone will do the work, will go great lengths to be able to live up to that potential. Right? So, it's important to see that there is that willingness. And dun mo din naman makikita, you can't wait around for the rest. I mean, you can. Choice mo naman yun to wait the rest of your life for them to level up, kung ganun man. Pero, check yourself. Ang ganda din nun. So, marami dito who want to make it work. So, things that they'd have to keep in mind is yung dapat the values, their ideas, their desire to grow with you. Meron bang parang mga semi-negotiables na parang, sige, we can work with this, ganyan?
A lot of negotiables. Actually, di ako naniniwala sa compromise eh. Kami mag-asawa, we don't like compromise. Kasi belief namin, pag compromise ka, walang masaya.
Okay.
Kasi 50-50, di ba?
Right.
But there are instances na we have to compromise. Para lang may sample, kalat sa bahay. Makalat siyang tao. Ako yung parang makita ko ng konting kalat, nagagalit na ako.
Okay.
So we had to compromise and make a system out of it. Something na madali for him, na happy na rin ako enough na hindi ako magagalit sa kalat.
Okay. Important yun.
So same with money and growth. There are semi-negotiables na okay, it's not at yung pace na I'd like to experience something, but I'd be happy if may level up na nangyayari dyan. So, that's another example. But, ultimately, babalik pa rin talaga sa you both have to understand. Bago magkaroon ng negotiations in the first place, you both have to understand ano yung gusto ko, ano yung gusto mo, ano yung gusto natin for each other. Saka tayo makapag-negotiate. Kasi yung non-negotiables, semi-negotiables, we won't even get to that point sa topic if hindi nga natin naiintindihan ano yung gusto ng isa't isa, di ba? Parang, ba't tayo abot sa ganun point? Di ko nga alam kung ano important sa'yo, ano important sa akin.
Gets. So that's good that you go there first before hopping into the non-nego. But ako, for you, like, curious with you, ano yung mga dating parang mga firm non-negotiables mo na nag-evolve na rin to semi? Parang, okay, it's not that big of a deal naman pala. As far as like finance and dating or with your partner now and what has worked back then, may ganun ba?
Meron. This is with the belief nga na personal development is equal to your money growth. Yung partner ko doesn't read books. So, for me, I'm a book author. I read books every day. So, parang ang number one rule ko noon, kung mag-jowa ako, nagbabasa rin ng libro. Kasi ang belief ko nga, mas marami kang binasang libro, mas mayaman ka.
Okay.
Yun yung pinapaniwalaan ko. Hindi siya nagbabasa ng libro. But, as I learn more about him, na-realize ko yung strength niya is talking and listening sa tao. And he has this ability to talk with people and people who talk about books na maganda, naaalala niya. And then nire-recommend niya sa akin. So, nag-end up na some of the best books I've read ever were his recommendations.
Oh my gosh. Hindi man lang niya nabasa, but he's heard.
I love that. Pero kasi magaling siya makinig. Tapos nag-spike na sa kanya na, Nikki would like this. So, pinasa niya sa akin. Tapos, nung nangyari yun, I'm like, Kinilig ako. Yeah. And that's when I learned na meron palang ibang ways for someone else to show that kind of strength na hindi lang from yung way ko. And if I keep it my way, ang dami kong malulus na opportunity na kiligin. At saka, na mag-grow din sa sarili ko. So, yeah.
How have you found, like, the mix? I'm sure you're still figuring it out kasi parang matagal na kayo, 10 years, 9-ish years na kayo together. Pero, start of this new chapter, married life, diba? But so far, how have you found, like, the right mix of, like, being set in your own ways, pero being open to the new things? Kasi may ganun din na parang, hindi, ito, hard talaga. But, like, what made you allow, wait lang, new information. Oh yeah, pwede pala akong kiligin this way and I love it more. Like, how do you, like, mix that and find the right?
Actually, ang hirap mag-stick ng isang solid na way lang if you are so in love with your partner. Kasi magkadikit kayo lagi Tapos yung energy niya, yung energy mo iba, nagko-contribute kayo sa isa't isa. Yun nga for me, actually, the more na nagsistick ka sa isang way, it's a sign na you're stagnant. Pati sa partner mo. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, hindi ka niya naapektuhan, hindi mo rin siya naapektuhan. So you have to have this ability to be open to new information. Especially if, again, that's why it's so important kung sino yung partner mo sa ikayaman mo Kasi if your partner has nothing to say to you anymore, other than kumain ka na ba? Nag-lunch ka na ba? Good morning. How will you go from, hindi ko po ikinayayaman yung good morning mo, sir. I mean, diba? Ano pa mga kuha mo from that? I mean, especially for long-term relationships like ours. You know, kami ng husband ko, when we're together, hindi kami naka-phone. We're really together. Like, nasa kama na kami nakahug, tapos nagko-converse kami about the most random things.
Okay.
And we're able to do that because I have a lot of input. I read a lot. I talk to other people. I network a lot. Siya rin, he enrolls into many classes. He doesn't read, pero nag-invest siya sa classes, sa mentors, sa coaches. So, marami siyang nakakwento sa akin. And yung mga ine-enrollan niya, music-related things. So, pag kinuwento niya yun sa akin, parang, that's nice, ganyan. Tapos ako din magkukwento. Kaya marami kami napagkakwentuhan. So, kung kayo, wala na kayo napagkakwentuhan, it's always just, good morning, good night, did you eat?
Kumain ka na, be?
Ganun na lang. Parang, sign siya na pareho kayong nagsastagnate as individuals.
Right.
And, anong contribution mo sa relationship?
Yeah, that's right. I love that. So parang, especially if you want to see this, like, go the distance and the length and the time, no? Parang magbaon din kayo ng things to
Oo.
carry on para there's more to bring and more room for growth.
Tapos
I
girl,
love
if you
that.
invest in yourself, for your personal growth, makikita mo rin kasi kung ano yung worth ng ibang tao sa iyo eh. Tsaka anong worth mo sa kanila.
Oh my gosh.
Like what if you're in a relationship, nag-invest ka sa self mo pero siya hindi? Makikita mo yung gap na yun eh.
Okay, I love
Ang
that.
dami naghihiwalay.
Yun
Dahil
ang mahirap,
doon.
pero wala eh. Kaya nga, in-emphasize lagi ni Nikki na parang sa simula pa lang eh. So, I guess to like wrap it up, no? Sa mga taong nagsistart na, okay, we're entering this relationship, they wanna do better in the way they communicate their finances and their worries and woes. How, like, what things can you share that will help them communicate more openly and safely about money?
About money. Okay, ang ganda. I like that you said safely. Because money nga, the way that the society taught us is you should not talk about money. It's rude to talk about money. You have to debunk that. And you have to create a safe space with your partner na it's okay that you talk to me about your finances and your fears and all. Para ako din, pwede ko rin masabi yun. So una, yun. Before you even talk about money, the both of you need to agree that you are gonna talk about money. Baka naman ikaw lang pala yung may trip.
Okay.
Ikaw na lang din yung dumalda dyan. Diba?
That's
But
true.
pareho kayo na in it. It's not gonna be done in 30 minutes. It's gonna be what I call a planning seminar.
Oh my gosh.
Matagal siya. Okay, it's gonna be hours talaga. You have to agree that you're gonna talk about money. In fact, gumawa kayo ng agenda. I swear, it's
okay.
a meeting.
Oh,
It is
business
an
nga. Okay.
interview. Sa relasyon ka na rin, might as well.
Oo.
Sagarin mo na.
Oo,
Diba?
tama.
So, there's an agenda. Una, I highly suggest talk about your beliefs around money. Bago yung mapag-usapan, that ikaw, alam mo yun. Ano po yung mga beliefs about money? It can either be limiting or empowering. Limiting beliefs are beliefs that don't help you. Empowering beliefs are beliefs that help you. Yun lang yun. And ang purpose nun ng sharing your beliefs is to see ano yung magka-clash dyan sa beliefs niya. For example, pwedeng one person is, I believe that the only way to make money is through hard work. Yung isa naman is, I believe that the way to make money is smart work. Doon pa lang. Magka-clash na kayo. Ano yung mga away na mangyayari doon? Feeling ko ako nagtatrabaho lagi tapos siya nasa bahay lang nagsiselfone. Kasi-cellphone pero nagbebenta. Diba? So, iba naman yun.
That's true.
Smart work versus hard work. Walang better, but there's always something that's truest to you and your goals. So, upuan niyo yun. Ito yung akin. Ito yun. Para tayo pwedeng, instead na, don't look for, para tayo pwedeng mag-jive. It's more like, how can we complement each other? How can we be a team? Actually, you know what? I like the team, the word team more than family. Kasi for a lot of people, the word family, ang daming iba't ibang ibig sabihin eh.
That's true.
And also, iba't ibang memories,
And
diba?
expectations.
And expectations.
That's true, okay.
Pero ang team, ang ibig sabihin lang yan ay group of people na may common goal. So, you can sit down and the main question that you're gonna ask, okay, now that we know this about each other, how can we be more like a team? Because you are partners. Again, partners, team, diba? Ano ba ang trabaho ng partners? May common goal. Unang tanong, may common goal ba talaga?
Oo, check that. Okay.
So, check nyo rin yun. Ano yung goals natin together? You know what? The couples na mayayaman na kilala ko, including Yani, na-interview mo before, panorin yung episode na yun, is they have a lot, I'm very inspired by Yani kasi yung partner niya, si Alec, pansin ko, meron silang common goals lagi. Tapos lagi silang may milestone na hit. I bet may deadline silang nilalagay. Of course, you know, and
That's true.
congratulations.
I think so,
diba?
yes. Congrats, guys.
So like, same lang din. Upo kayo and actually plan out. Okay, ito yung goals natin. Kailan natin to dapat ma-hit? And it's not just your joint goals. There are your individual goals.
Right.
So I have these goals. How can you help me get there? Can you just, kinikilig ako sa thought na, can you just imagine you're in a relationship with someone who wants to help you achieve your dreams?
Who wants to see you win?
Yeah. And hindi lang siya nasa gilid
Oo,
lang.
parang,
Because it's easy to say, I want
That's
to
true.
cheer for you.
Very
Okay.
good.
But it's something else to know and see na I'm actually doing something to contribute to that dream. May it be my physical labor, my emotional support, or money even. Or, for me, my nakakita kong best love language, if you're willing to grow and become a better person and be healthy for me, I'd be so happy. Kasi ginagawa mo lahat yan so that you can love me better. Paano yun magagawa kung hindi nyo nga pinag-uusapan?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Ayun. So, imagine nyo, medyo mahaba-haba ang usapan nyo.
Mahaba nga pang ano yun ha. Oh, you can make a date out of it, no?
Yes.
Hindi lang siya dapat in passing. So, pwede siyang out of town, staycation, or pwedeng just a day na tumatambay lang sa bahay instead na we love a good Netflix and chill moment. But, you know, if you wanna
Yeah.
work towards your goal, ang gandang upuan tong mga to.
I just remembered, the moment that Mark and I did this meeting was after a friend's wedding. Na natapos
Okay.
yung wedding niya ng 10 p.m. na sa Manila, and sabi lang ni Mark, gusto mo mag-drive to Tagaytay?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, okay. Nag-Tagaytay
Okay.
kami, may bukas pa dun na may hot chocolate, and then with hot chocolate lang. Ganun lang, mura lang yun. And then biglang sinabi lang niya, ano yung dream house mo?
At
And
what?
then we started planning it out. So, dun pa lang, and this was like on our first year together.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna ask, at what point was that in your relationship? Okay,
So when he asked that question, I knew I was part of his plans. Hindi man niya ako tatanungin kung hindi. So ako talagang dinitalye ko. Ito, to gusto ko. Tapos siya tanong niya, ilang kids gusto mo? Ganun. So, and then we started planning it out na, by this time, dapat ganito na yung ipon natin. Nangyari yun lahat.
Love that.
Because we set a goal, we set a deadline, we said, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is how you're gonna do it, this is how we're gonna work together. A team.
Clear siya for you. And I think, ang iniisip ko actually with conversations like this, ang what I always hear from yung mga nakikinig is always like, baka matakot sila, or like they're scared to open up and have these conversations, but this is what makes the successful relationships. This is how you actually build a life with someone, by not shying away from these questions. And if they do shy away, edi hindi sila yung taong gusto mo, kasi gusto mo nga dapat parang goal, life, you wanna live
Yeah.
together. So, I like that. Thank you for breaking all of that down. Parang Fiko, makakatulong na yun sa mga, those who are ready to try as well. Ha! Ang ganda. So, yeah, thank you so much for all of that. There's actually more. She's got like a treasure trove of information. Yeah, so if they want more kung nabitin, which I'm sure they are, pero yeah, where to find you? Everywhere. You're everywhere. But yes, please, let's invite our listeners.
Una, thank you so much, Joel, and your audience. I know na a lot of the things we talked about today, medyo kailangan mo siyang panoorin pa ulit-ulit para i-digest siya. Pero ultimately, what I want you guys to remember lang is, una, cliche man siyang pakinggan, yung love yourself na yan. It's so true. The more you love yourself, the more you're able to love other people. And ito rin yung message na marinig yun naman in all of my content. So if you wanna find me, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. On Facebook, I'm NFG. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm Hello NFG. Ingat kayo sa mga fake accounts sa pakarami.
Oh my God, that's
It's
true.
crazy.
May nag-message sa akin.
Talaga ba?
Oo, meron na
Binibentahan
Instagram. Oh,
ka?
yung hello, ganyan, from
OMG.
TikTok. Buti na lang nabuhay ka na ulit sa TikTok.
Oo nga.
But yeah, the Patatas fam also,
Oh, yeah.
can you, and your classes and courses. Alam ko madami, pero yung mga ano na lang.
Oh, marami yun eh. So, tingnan nyo lang doon. But if you wanna join my private group, it's Patatas Fam by NFG. It's on Facebook.
And book mo, your book coming up.
Ikaw yung
Ako na
nakakaalala,
magpapaalala
no?
sa'yo, your podcast and your book,
My
things to
book?
watch out for.
Okay, my book is The Wisdom of YOLO. You can get it from Fully Booked, National Bookstore, Kinokuniya, and Amazon. Thank you.
And your podcast, babalik na ba yung do you have
Nako,
it? It's there.
Pwede, babalik na natin.
Oo.
Nag-pause lang ako saglit. Tanganak ako eh.
Oo, syempre. Now we're back.
Balik natin.
Oo.
But I love these topics. So yeah, definitely if once my podcast is out, diretso na natin yun. Because girl, sobrang itong topic, hindi to kaya ng 1 hour.
That's true.
As in,
That's true. Oh my God.
Alam mo, sinasabi ko nga sa partner ko, sabi ko, may podcasting kami ni Joel bukas. Medyo na kinakabahan ako kasi kapantay niya somehow ang religion and politics. Because
Wow.
love and money, super taboo topics, diba? So that I really want to sponge pa lahat yun.
Oh my God, I love that. I appreciate even the time that you made for this. Sobra. Thank you so much. And if you want more, sabihin niyo more para naman may more pa tayong I'd love, there's so much more to talk about this. But thank you so much. Ayun, anong thoughts niyo about today's chikahan? I always love reading your comments. So go let me know your thoughts. Kung gusto niyo ng more, if you want more of a deep dive, let us know. Share it to someone na may kailangan nito. And if you want more of these conversations, you could check out Nikki's treasure trove of information and content everywhere. Pero make sure na tama. Siya yun. Totoong account niya yun. Huwag kayong tanga about it, please. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Kwentuhan ulit tayo soon. Always remember, may kasama ka lagi sa paghanap ng mga sagot sa mga paano kung sa buhay. You are valid, you are growing, and so is your partner. Magkaibang stage man kayo sa buhay, pero importante lagi ang alignment and shared values. So that you can both create the kind of love and the kind of life that you want together. Thank you.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.